checker room, and he's going to have pressure almost immediately. coldzera still on top of the platform in the site, will also have to respond. He'll swing out. Tarek manages to hold off the checker, the vent, but then gets wrapped inside of checker. They can go directly toward him, so it still sits to a 3-on-3 as Fallen attempts the retake.
Powerful when you think about it. What can Forest really do now? Up to get right to fight up close with the Glock here, and he knows that the burst fire is pretty decent for him sometimes, and there you go. It is going to connect. Dennis will as well, and now it's Fur who's left in a pretty impossible situation. Forest still in that smoke. That's so fun that he can just sit there the entire time. It actually worked out for him in the end. A nice little B split coming in from NiP in towards CT spawn. There's a smoke though through the window, and Tarek will have to reposition.
Good shot from the scout to get the first tag. Tarek does reposition. He also takes down Dennis. Cold getting the first kill and then the second assist. So Deagle, Scout combo. As Tarek's on 3, he still plays headshot position, tries to get another shot, and it's going very well for MIBR. It's suddenly down to just Lecro. Headshot still for Tarek. The 3 HP. He goes up. Fur comes back around from the vents, and that is a solid shutdown.
Eyes on the mini-map when they commit.
They're actually behind box with no one toward generator, which exactly that. Get right catches Tarek before he gets to headshot, doesn't have the coverage, and that is your bait, that is your rotation, because a single kill, they have to get support toward the AWP, which now is fighting a much closer battle than originally as the boost, originally as the entry. Stewie, good anticipation on the door, heard it open, goes out, finds one player still lurking inside of it, and they haven't planted the ball. Molotov thrown, this is a bit of a sticky situation. They should have potentially already been on that plant, nearly get pushed off the bomb altogether. Dennis now gets the kill and return on the site, but hasn't got time to put it down. He's now in a 1 versus 3. He knows now he does have the time, but Bates instead wants to try and get kills.
Could have got that plant down and got a bit of extra cash. Fallen his AWP towards middle, about to get some action it seems. Not if Tarek can beat him to it. Lovely wombo combo here from the CTs. NiP just get completely dismembered as they make their way towards the mid-area.
Shuts the door, so he's not quite dead, but certainly found out. Keep in mind the flank as well. Not pushing because they don't need to. Tarek doesn't need to overextend, but all he's doing is sitting back to make sure that they cannot rotate back to B, which allows his teammates to get aggressive directly in front of Forest, and they certainly do.
CZs make their way towards Squeaky, but you can see Fur and Stewie on this side of the map, but maybe a bit of missed timing here. Forest will strike first, but Fallen protects Stewie there. Great teamwork coming in, and that should be the round secure. We'll see if there's any more kills available. Rez with a nice spot here. He could be the savior. Can't get to, runs out of ammo, but still a winnable situation now for NiP.
In the site, they've already cleared 2 of the points that can easily catch them off. In a crossfire, Lecro gets 1, only 1. Dennis now with a pistol, and manages to make it work. I wasn't sure he had an idea of where Cold went. I think he was expecting him to appear on the left.
25 seconds. They're going to have to pounce towards A here.
The reboost is huge too, because if they pounce toward A, Cold's going to be all over them on the flank immediately. Get right, he's just barely going to tuck to the wall and be out of the line of sight from Cold, but he's still going to be hunting them down. Gets in behind, Get right never had a chance. And on top of the site, Lecro does at least get Fallen, which will allow the bomb plan, but a 2-on-2, great hold from Forest, because during that plant, they easily could have gotten closer. Cold's on 9 HP, Forest on the AWP is not much better off on 13. He's in the smoke. Who's going to spot the other first? Great read from Forest. Door, and he backed off, but he just gave them that map control. Fallen back out, close range, good from Get Right. Crosshair placement on, just had to click mouse 1. He's done that twice to coldzera the second, but he gets taken down in return. It's Tarek with 2 kills before Forest finds him. It does lead to a 1-man advantage. NiP entering the site. Both teams are about to lose money. Give it a go if you can get the opening kill, but if you take everyone down from NiP, it's still going to keep them super honest in the long term. They're going to go. The longer this ticks on for, the more likeliness that bomb does blow up. It is on to Fur. Last alive, 1 versus 2. Tries to find both, can't. Forest. B-side bias. Get right. Great play. Tarek pushed up middle to get in the vent, so it wasn't even blown out, and still he had the presence of mind to check it because they had no other presence inside of middle from the NiP side. Get right continues with good form to find coldzera as well. Chris certainly wanting to get back into that top 8 position.
Chance of actually finding any of these remaining CTs. Just Get right actually with his 3rd, not bad. Enjoying his performance so far. Always good to see him post big numbers. Finally will go down, but Forest looking to execute the final few players here. I'm not sure they'll find him though. He's all around him, but looks like he's going to be absolutely fine. For MIBR, coldzera, 14 kills to his name. And the nade goes through. That might be quite effective. Not quite, but the shots, they certainly are. Tarek through the smoke, takes down Lecro. And he might find himself in a bit of trouble here.
Gets away as well. Nice Say that we snapped away from it, but Fur actually got back up inside. We saw the boost coming back in, so the secondary boost pays off and catches out Forrest, who thought that was clear. Rez, great shot in return, but Stewie had already found Dennis as well. Rez, great shot on Fallen. Similar angle behind that forklift, which can be an awkward thing to fire at from time to time. Watch the Rez. This is incredible. Third headshot. Unfortunately, the ace was not quite there, but that was some damn good accuracy.
WP of Forrest there, but will fall back. Lekro uses that cue to actually make his way towards short, finds an unsuspecting Fur, flashbang through. I think that'll be the cue to push the smoke and see what they can do towards CT spawn here. It's looking wonderful from NiP as they trade out kills and make their way towards the bomb site. Such good teamwork being deployed right now.
On position, Cold trying to bait out that he's gone up the ladder. There's an AK beside him, but he likes to stay with the AWP, perhaps because he knew he needed the precision to hit every shot, and the time was not in his favor. It does go 8-7, as I think was expected in that situation. For NiP, great recovery. And that smoke gets on the bomb, and he, well, someone with that kit, is still alive. We could have a pretty interesting situation for NiP. Here we go. Fur's gotten the kill. Now, the benefit to this is Tarek Estate on top of the bomb. Dennis is gone. Tarek takes down both Lekro and Get Right, swings out. Looks like might get Forrest, but he manages to survive long enough to get the shot of return. However, he's got two more to find, as he finds at least Cold Zero, but the other two, too strong.
Smoke starting to be deployed. Here we go. Still not fully committing just yet. It's trying to make Lekro feel a little bit uncomfortable. Takes some bullets though. Smokes down on top of the bomb site to remove vision from everywhere. Dennis can't do anything. And Lekro's getting Molotov here. Looks good for an MIBR. Can they find the first kill?
Oh, that was a beautiful flash. I'll come back to that because that was a huge detail in the take of the site. Great play for Forrest. Looks above on the forklift, but they've already lost the bomb plant. So they've got to save. That flash was amazing. You said it. Oh, and this Cold Zero, he was waiting the whole time toward Useless to wait and see if he could lurk. They may not even get away with a gun here. But you said it. Stewie thrives on chaos. He opened the door. He baited out a bit of utility. Waited for all of the smokes to deploy. Stewie not able to find...
Forrest is waiting there with the counter flash. Rez might have to get out of there. The flame's a little bit too much, as they'll actually have an open sight. But Forrest waiting up towards Heaven, can't connect the shots though. Get Right's doing a great job through the smoke. A ton of damage inflicted.
As the bomb does cross over, you're right, it was a leap of faith. Fur, good lurk in mid. Getting toward the vents would have been massive because the two players on top of the site wouldn't have had anywhere to go. Fur's enabled Cold to hold position. Good play from Lekro, but can't rebolt the op in time. And Cold manages the round for MIBR.
And Lekro with the double orbs this time. You can see it's a bit odd for me. That's why I'm never a big fan of hybrid teams that like move the orb around. Forrest will be dropped.
On top of the boost based on the trajectory of the nade that landed behind him, and that still isn't enough to take down Fur.
Map pointer. Remember, best of 3 for the first time today. Dennis is done for. He really has not looked his best. He's still on 6 and 20. I don't think he's got to kill this half map.
I checked that within the UI, but Lekro quick enough to take down Tarek, but good luck surviving. He actually did get Stewie.
It's just a long, grueling affair. As Rez will open things up. He's not giving up just yet, but maybe Lekro is. He'll be dropped by Fallen.
A 4-on-2 to take the site and get the plant, which then relies on rotations. It would be Forrest going down, meaning you're relying on just Rez to rotate, and that is exactly what has happened. They now control highway. So now that NiP's rotated with 24 seconds, this is their best chance to win a round. Out wide. Forklift is awkward, but Dennis makes good on it, takes down Tarek. The last two players combined for a total of 18 HP, make that just 2 and just Fur. As he tries to do what he can, he'll get taken out by Get Right. 2 kills for him to close the round.
Stewie alone and Squeaky Door once again. As I'll have 2 there. Oh my goodness, the timing is sublime. They'll push forward, and they've smoked off main entrance. This could actually all fall apart though, as Fur will come barreling out of the main entrance, and now Dennis is isolated on the site. Get Right just to the UMP holding short.
2 there. That player that high, it's not like they have stilts available to the T side in this game. Cold with 1. Get Right was waiting the whole time, did catch out Cold Zero, but Fallen able to respond on the Dennis. It still remains in a 2 versus 2. That's going to change it. Bomb caught. Tarek on low HP, and a smoke down that's now isolated. There's 55 seconds, and Fur
towards the forklift, and in they go.
Dennis waiting this time closer to the door, knows exactly what will transpire. Wait for the flash as well. Get Right already with 1. Stewie still manages to get Dennis. Fantastic shot of response from Lekro. Stewie still in this though, and he's stupendous as he finds a third. It's Lekro down. Nade nearly gets him taken out. They'll Molotov off as well. He goes back for the bomb. Catch him, but he's got to be very careful about his positioning because Rez is getting closer toward the wall. He's got the corner covered off. The second Rez goes out. Does he fire? Good. We haven't seen a push into B main yet. Fallen has been watching this smoke. every single time, and that's what Rez did not know.
Old Zera edges towards the bomb side, but he's going to be taken down. He's not going to check this. Oh, it's a shame. Such a common position as well.
Dennis does see first. Stewie's going to do exactly that. Try and get in between the CTs. Good position from Fur. Gets in behind the ticket. Desperate is Forrest to try and, or excuse me, Dennis to try and get him down. Fur gets away with it, but look at the kills in response because they are in the back line. Somehow, no spray from Stewie. Get Right gets the kill, and that might be enough to keep NiP alive. 5 seconds, no plant, can't get to it. Round is over.
No money for Fur, as he'll hide in the corner now.
Dennis has a bit to work with in that and makes perfect on it. Fallen gone already. That's op down towards Squeaky. Aware that he's up that far. He's still watching toward the vents because he heard Tarek go that direction, and Rez forced out. Gets obliterated by him, but Get Right does go after Fur in the end. So still the advantage to NiP. Forrest left alone on B. Dennis has the bomb. The quickest means of doing so, but 2 players left alive. That's it. Cold Zero somehow get. Dennis should have had that. He even panicked.
Yeah, it's sure. Oh my god. Stop challenging him. 20 seconds. Cold Zera, give him an inch, he's going to take a mile, but luckily Lecro's there to give them a huge advantage at this point. Bomb down, 10 seconds, we're going to overtime. Who would have thought? It took 7 rounds in a row after being 8-0 down in the second half. That goes down. All of a sudden, it's given up towards middle. That's exactly what I mean. Well demonstrated for us.
Toward the B site, Rez, he's going to be waiting behind the box, but forced out again. Tarek won that battle last time. It's Fur and Stewie instead that go through the vents. He's actually going to smoke himself off, keep himself alive. Molotov Stewie out, and Forrest is able to capitalize on that as a result. So very well designed play, or counterplay, I suppose you could say. Direct response to what was thrown his way. Now they know he doesn't have a smoke this time. Second one surely has to move him out of that position, and it will, and Cold does get him. So 3-on-3. Fallen says otherwise and makes it 3-on-2. Dennis down in mid.
Go. Forrest, though, can shut this all down. Timing. Perfect. The spray, not quite. Definitely was on for 2 there. A safer position here. Incendiary on the side. Could actually flush Fallen out, but all in the wrong ways possible.
Yeah, timing not there.
Yeah.
Dennis waiting. Still worked that fence to his advantage, but couldn't do so because there was 2 players facing him when he went out. 2 better than 1, as Stewie also gets Get Right, but 2 from Lecro and Forrest to start moving closer with the AWP. But look at this positioning from Cold. No chance for Rez. Knew the whole time that Rez was still alive, and he is the B player. Stewie finds Lecro. It's 17-15.
Nothing too surprising just yet. There we go. Bit of a play.
Solid play.
That player down, you can get a lot of intel, not just from the kill, but yes, indeed from the setup. And it's going to be more of the same from Fur. Great timing. Could have got away, but he wants the 3-man spray down. He wants to guarantee this round, but still the job is not done just yet. 3 versus 1. Well, it is now. Stewie will close things out there. It was looking like a very convincing